Oh, where to begin? My 45 wife 42F and I have been together for about 15 years, married for just over 10. We have 3 young boys between almost 5 and 10. For context, I have been a horrible partner. I came into the relationship as an emotionally closed-off person and so afraid of people not liking me that I would avoid talking at gatherings. When an emotional situation would happen, like our youngest spending his first 2 weeks in the NICU, I just shut down emotionally and looked at everything analytically. Needless to say, not a great feature when your wife is a mess. For most of relationship, we were argumentative, combative. She was always accusing me of being closed off and not being there for her emotionally. And she's absolutely right. At some point, she started being mean and angry at me all the time. So we had this standoff where neither would budge. I've equated it to me building a snowball, and then at some point she started helping me push to make it bigger. At any point in time, we could have sought therapy, CC, anything that would have woken us up to what we were doing to each other. We never did. At one point, I asked her if she would do CC with me. Her words were, "No, you go fix yourself first, and then I'll think about it." Fast forward to this past December. She was away on a work trip from Monfry. When she got back, I could just feel something was wrong. On that Sunday afternoon, I called her out. At first, she didn't admit it, but finally she relented that she met someone. They slept together, and she wanted me to give her space to explore that relationship. Needless to say, I was gutted. That began 2 weeks of me having multiple panic attacks, while she would lock herself away in her room and message with this new guy in a different part of the country, no less. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. All I could do was clean, tidy, and look after the boys. I took control of everything in this house while she was working on this new thing. As the weeks go by, her other thing starts to fall apart. Meanwhile, I'm in therapy and coming to terms with the end of marriage and what my future holds. Then a turning point where she decides she wants to try and work it out. I'm skeptical and don't know if I even want to, but after some soul searching, I think I'm willing to try. Then a few days of nothing changing, I find myself in a solid headspace and tell her, let's just call this over and move on with our lives. That turns into a long night of talking and actually agreeing to try. That was a week ago. While this past week has been amazing, it's everything I've ever wanted to the point it freaks me out. She smiles at me like she hasn't in 10 years. She got weirded out last night because I was gazing at her lovingly, and where was that 10 years ago? But I'm still so conflicted. She had some profound connection with this guy she just met. Can she truly love me again? Is it just a show? Can I ever trust her again? I never in a million years thought she would cheat, but she did. How can I trust anything she says? And if it's just a show or just for the kids, why would I want that? That's not fair to either of us. I want her to be happy. I want me to be happy. The one positive of this whole situation is that it has seemed to flip a switch in me that put all my childhood bullshit behind me, and I'm finally the mature man and father that I always should have been. But is it too little too late? Will I survive getting dropped suddenly if she decides it's not worth it? The panic attacks nearly did me in the first go around. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.